We'll blow through it.
No chatty, just forward. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah, we're spooling. We're spooling to the internets.
Spoolings to the internets. I'm glad you're back, man. I mean, I knew we don't talk all the time, but when I know you're not around, I kind of miss you.
Oh, I miss you too, John.
Oh.
I did text you while I was on vacation. It's not like
You did, and I appreciate that. That meant a lot.
I disappeared into the vapor.
I know. It's funny. Somebody said something today.
Yeah, some days we can chop down a little bit.
Yeah, somebody said something today at work, and I was like, "Oh, you have no idea who I know, and who he knows." Anyway, it's just funny stuff.
All right, kids. Hey, welcome to the chat room. Oh, I forgot to pull up my super chat. Super chat.
What's going on, everybody?
Sam
Welcome.
And Steve and Laura.
Michael's here. Laura's here. Steve's here.
Oh, Laura says thanks for the stickers. You're welcome.
You are welcome.
Actually, Laura, they're not stickers. They're decals. I learned the hard way, too. Oh, gosh.
They definitely cost decal price.
Yeah.
Jeez. I got stickers, super cheap stickers. Yeah. Those are decals. Yeah. John's here. Jumbo. Yeah, Laura, you could tell everybody you've got custom, premium, limited time only, classic, vintage. You've got all those adjectives on there because it's Toad. Anywho, you ready, Uncle T? You ready to get going on this?
I'm ready.
All right, guys, have fun chatting amongst yourselves. And I'll try to chime in as much as I can. And just for your guys' knowledge, when I look down, I'm looking at Tony. My show notes are here. Tony is here. So I'm not ignoring you. But yeah. All right, cool.
Nice.
Here we go. In today's show, we've got news about new mask guidelines, possible changes coming to Disney World's Tower of Terror. Disney Broadway is getting ready to reopen. Headline news, meetups, trivia, and so much more, all in today's Disney Parks Podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Casanova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Welcome, everybody. How y'all doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Tony, how you doing tonight?
Good. Welcome to Fun Day Monday.
It's Fun Day Monday. The funny thing about doing the podcast is a little bit of behind the scenes. We do 4 or 5 shows a night on Mondays.
4 or 5 shows this night.
Tonight. We usually do 3. We do 3 Patreon shows. Then we do this show. So that's 4. And almost all the time we do another show for another podcast that we do. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we run out of time and we have to figure something else out. All that being said, every show, hey, welcome to the show. Uncle Tony, how are you doing tonight? I feel guilty asking him 4 times how he's doing, but
I'm getting better. It's almost over.
It's rolling on down.
I should start out like fair, good, better. Yeah. All right, it's done.
Oh my
Show
God.
5, I'm done.
Show 5, he's done.
Put a fork in me, call me done.
Right. We're so glad that you guys are here. Before we get too far down the rabbit trail, I want to make sure that we give a shout out to our good buddies at Destinations to Travel. Look, the world is about to open back up, and one of the best things that you could do now to kind of help your mental state and to give yourself something to look forward to is start planning a vacation. Get the heck out of Dodge. Leave your house for more than a minute. And the best way to do that is to contact our friends at Destinations to Travel. They are the best in the business. And it doesn't matter what type of trip you want to go on, a family vacation or a romantic getaway, even, dare I say, cruises soon, knock on wood. Destinations to Travel will be your guide for your dream vacation. And the brilliant thing about these folks is it does not cost you a dime. So what we would encourage you to do is go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel, and that'll bring you to a short little survey to give them a little idea of what you're thinking about. And someone, when you hit enter, someone from Destinations to Travel will get back to you as soon as possible and start planning. Guys, it's so much better to have amazing professionals on your side. And if it doesn't cost you a dime, why wouldn't you? Because if you run into any trouble and you don't have them in your corner, you're dealing with all that junk on your own. So guys, have the best of the best in your corner. Get in touch with our buddies over at Destinations to Travel today.
Yeah. Interestingly, I flew to Pittsburgh this past week. So
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, Orlando to Pittsburgh. When was that? That was a Wednesday morning, so it wasn't crowded because it was the first flight of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the lovely people at Spirit. And if you like Spirit Airlines, God bless you. Good for you. Happy to know that somebody does.
It's a necessary evil in your world.
Yeah, it's nothing more than a bucket seat. Horrible experience. Anyway, coming back Pittsburgh to Orlando, there was like nobody. It was a late night flight. Spirit only does 2 flights from here to there. One in the morning and then one in the evening, and that's it. If you don't make either one of those, you're screwed until the next day. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Pittsburgh Airport, there was like nobody there. It was like crickets.
Nice. Nice. You can run through the airport like OJ.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
No
Don't
comment.
say what you think. I know.
No comment.
Don't say it.
Orlando Airport, you would think things were everything back to normal. It had to be the most crowded terminal. I was like, did I go through a wormhole? Is the pandemic over?
At midnight?
No, it was 7 p.m. It was, I mean, I had to weave through people from the gate to bag check. There were so many people in the airport. I was like, what the hell happened? I was like, this is crazy. So, yeah, I mean, get a travel agent, really.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be my own travel agent. So.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
And still, you're going to have to wear a mask on the plane, bring sanitizer and wipes because everything is crowded in Orlando. And I even still see pictures every day people post. It's like hours to get a rental car or to get on transportation at the airport, Mears or whatever shuttle service you're trying to get on. It's ridiculous.
It's like the Disney mobile app. Order early.
Yeah.
Order often.
Yeah. And I will tell you, I rented a car in Pittsburgh, and the rental car companies don't have the same inventory they used to. So if you don't have a rental, you may not get a car. It's that dire.
Did you do the pre thing where all you had to do was like walk in and show your ID and then like they walk you out to your car?
No, it's like I go out to my car. I'm a Hertz Plus Premium Plus or whatever they're calling it these days. I just go out. My name's on the board. I go pick a car. I get in it and drive out, and that's it. I'm done.
Nice.
Yeah. I didn't even have to show my driver's license this time.
See ya.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm like, yeah, all right, goodbye. If you don't want to see it, I'm not going to give it to you.
So I'm assuming that you didn't do anything for the weekend that was Disney oriented, other than just probably watching Disney stuff with your grandbaby.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I
Nice.
should, before we get into the news, let's talk about this.
Hey-o!
Oh, wait, let me back it up a little bit.
Angle it down a hair. So there we go.
Right.
There we go. Try to get the lights out. There you go.
And here's the back.
It's backwards, but okay, cool.
That's backwards. I don't know if you can see. Look, the houses are cones, cozy cones, and then the hotels are Al's Toy Barn. And here's the pieces you can play with right here. We may have to have a Monopoly night, John. Maybe we should make this a meetup.
Oh my God. Come play Monopoly with the Disney Parks podcast.
We'll go to one of the lounges or something and play Monopoly.
Right. That'd be fun.
I'm sure the servers would love us playing a game of
We'll play Monopoly until like 11, and then we'll play like Cards Against Disney. Really ruin and sully our Disney podcaster reputation.
Let's see. Mike is asking what the boardwalk is. Yeah, I was Lightfoot House. I don't know what that means.
All right.
I'll have to open it up and play.
Yeah,
anyway, I'll let you know. I actually may open this one compared to the villains one that I have upstairs. And Anna, if you're listening, thank you. I still haven't opened it.
That's nice.
It's still sealed.
So I didn't do a ton Disney this weekend, but I did go to Ravello on Friday to celebrate my 15th anniversary.
Nice.
Thought there'd be applause, but okay.
Or should we give you the wah, 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 wah?
No. Applause is good. But Fabrizio was there, Ricardo was there, the whole team was there. Man, I'm going to tell you, those people know how to treat their guests well.
Yep.
I mean, everybody. I think probably part of it was once we got seated at our table, a message went out and they said, table 67's 15th anniversary, go say hello. And it's like, hey, happy anniversary. Everybody was coming over. So it was great. Saw a bunch of people that we hadn't seen in a while. We when we did our meetup there not that long ago, the lady that served my wife and I remembered us. And she's like, you guys were here for that meetup.
Yeah,
you guys started with it. I'm like, oh my God, how do you remember that? So, I mean, I know everybody argues that Disney is like the pinnacle of guest service and all that stuff. Kids, I respectfully say that Four Seasons is starting to get a little bit of a leg up. Independent of the, pandemic, they're still killing it. So. Yeah. That's what I did.
Yeah. I don't know if I told you my crazy story. I was in DC once staying at a Hyatt. I checked in. I went to the elevator. Somebody came out of the elevator, with a name badge and said, "Oh, hi, Mr. Casanova. How are you?" I'm like,
What?
I was like, I'm just going to my room because now this is scaring me. So they're like, yeah, they have everything on you, all your information. They post it, I guess, in the back for, all the back house people to see who's staying.
That's terrifying.
Yeah,
Jeez.
That's what I said. So,
that's scary.
Yeah,
all right.
Very scary, Mr. Webb.
Is there anything else you want to chat about?
No.
No. Then there's nothing we can do but get into the
news.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
So, Disney may be gearing up for a transformation of the Tower of Terror. So that could be interesting. Tower of Terror is a popular ride, obviously, located at Hollywood Studios. And it takes guests into the fifth dimension after hopping on board a maintenance service elevator to make for a very thrilling appearance. And now it looks as though the ride could possibly be receiving some updates as Disney filed a permit for this location. Walt Disney World filed a permit for Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios, and though the permit does not give many details, we know that's for general construction at the location of Tower. This could just be some generalized maintenance that Disney wants to ensure that the building is in tip-top shape and appeals to guests, or Another reason could be that it was filed to modify safety protocols within the attraction. And we already know that Disney World is going to be reducing social distancing within the theme park in phased approach. So it could possibly be that they're thinking of modifying protocols within the ride. But that's not been confirmed. Now, another possibility is that the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World is coming up, and it's already been confirmed that Tower of Terror will transform into something just to commemorate this milestone. We did find out that Disney did share that guests can look forward to, and I'm quoting here, special new touches coming to life on the Hollywood Tower of Terror at Disney's Hollywood Studios, end quote. Therefore, the permit could be filed so that Disney can get ready to transform the tower into something very special for the 50th anniversary. So this is pure speculation, and Disney's not confirmed exactly what the permit's for. So as soon as we know, we'll let you know. But man, that makes for some interesting rumor thoughts.
Okay, it's not even it's not rumor, because you got to remember, the castle, Spaceship Earth, Tower of Terror, and the Tree of Life. Those are the 4 icons for the 50th. So remember, they've already started the stuff on the lighting package for Spaceship Earth, right. And Tower of Terror is going to get some enhancement because that's the icon for the 50th. So it's going to get some kind of lighting update, or some kind of jazzed up projection or whatever, something. Yeah. For its icon-ish status of the 50th. So that's what that is. It's a rumor, but it's going to happen. They're doing something to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think anything will change on the inside. It's all going to be on the outside.
No, I don't think so either. I think they're probably going to stay really, really close to the tower that we all know and love, more put up with, in my case. But I don't think they're taking away the Hollywood Studios or any of that stuff. All that stuff is very well protected. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, yeah. New lighting package or projection show is what I would say it's going to get. Yeah, or both.
And everybody deserves a new package now and then.
All right, Disneyland is to begin testing of a virtual queue. Now, why do you have to test this? Why? It works at Rise. It works at the other Rise. What kind of test do you have to perform? I don't understand. Anyway, starting on May 11th was the beginning of the test. Disney will begin testing the virtual queue system for Indiana Jones Adventure on Tuesday, hoping to help ease congestion in Adventureland. This is kind of a bottleneck between Jungle Cruise, the Dole Whip stand, all kind of converge in this one area, and I can see where they would be a little concerned with having a queue line. I get it. The attraction can usually accommodate hundreds of people in an elaborately themed indoor queue, which I think is like a quarter of a mile long. It's one of the longest queues at Disneyland. Well, anyway, the walkways in Adventure will also get a little congested. So due to California's COVID guidelines for theme parks, indoor queues cannot be used. That makes things problematic at Disneyland.
Yeah,
and Indy does not really have room for an outdoor queue. No. Or a physically distant queue outside. The result has been some pinch points in Adventureland, an area that Disney already heavily modified to improve the traffic flow before Galaxy's Edge opened up. Remember, they were doing all that Stardust, Project Stardust, making everything bigger, wider, better, faster.
That's what she said.
So adapting the virtual queue system for used in the Star Wars Rise, Disneyland will allow park visitors to join the virtual queue for Indiana Jones Adventure and claim a place on the boarding group. This is just a temporary test and will function a bit differently than the Rise of the Resistance version. Okay?
Yeah.
For starters, the virtual queue may be deployed at any time during the day. Why isn't it just deployed all day long?
Why wouldn't you do it all day?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah. And will not necessarily be offered every day, all day. Okay.
That makes even less sense.
Disney says they noticed an opportunity to alleviate the potential for pinch points in the area in the front of certain times during the day and will deploy the system as appropriate. So I'm assuming that based on capacity, right? If they're getting really close to their 15% or whatever they're running, they'll probably deploy, this method. And if it's not, maybe they'll just, use something else to do.
Right.
Queue them up in some other space outside behind the attraction. This means there is no set time to try to get a boarding group as there is a rise. Park visitors should check the Disneyland smartphone app when they want to ride Indiana Jones to see if there is a virtual queue in use. If so, they can join the virtual queue right from their phones. If not, they can join the regular standby line at the attraction, wherever that may be, since it has to be outside. Visitors are allowed to enter a boarding group for both Indiana Jones Adventure and Star Wars on the same day, subject to availability. However, unlike the Rise of the Resistance virtual queue, visitors must have used their theme park ticket to enter Disneyland before joining the virtual queue. So you have to ticky at the turnstile before you can do. In both cases, riders can only join the virtual queue for each attraction once per day. There you go.
Well, I at some point, why do they not care about the guest experience?
Because they can't.
Right
now.
Yeah, I get it, but the whole thing about like we're going to do it sometimes, but not all the time, and we're not going to tell you when it can do it. It's not going to be guaranteed. So, it could be this, it could be that. Like that's just insanity. Yeah. Just pick a time. We're going to do it. We're just going to do it this way. But good Lord, have mercy. I just think that I feel like they're jerking the fans around a little bit. Yeah. That's my personal thoughts. Anywho. Speaking of
I think they're just lucky and happy that they're open. And they really don't care if there's a guest experience.
They're not. They're like drunk teenagers. They're just so happy that they're there. They don't even. Anyway, speaking of Disneyland, they've opened a secret entrance to the Haunted Mansion, but again, only for a limited time. And Disney, in their press release, did it. They said, and I quote, "For the first time ever." Just joking you. Disneyland's opened up a back route into the Haunted Mansion, allowing theme park fans to grab a behind-the-scenes glimpse at the popular ride's never-before-seen interiors. It's not just Disney magic either. This backdoor walkway is exclusively key to allowing the park to operate efficiently while honoring the extensive COVID-19 safety protocols. Typically, riders would enter through the Haunted Mansion's front door, walk into a stretching room, and proceed onto the actual ride attraction. When the Haunted Mansion narrator asks if the stretching room is actually stretching, it's for a good reason. Disneyland stretching room doubles as a functioning elevator. Way to ruin the magic, Disney. Making it difficult to efficiently load riders into the famed attraction while adhering to social distancing requirements. Well, this newly revealed back walkway, which bypasses that section entirely, solves the problem and saves riders time. Unless it's something that the riders really want to experience. Just saying. The lucky few who have been offered entry to go through the side door located within the mansion's outdoor graveyard queue. From there, they'll pass through a hallway with framed facsimiles of the stretching room portraits before quickly popping out a completely nondescript door and swiftly boarding into the ride's doom buggy vehicles. You're there. The limited time only opportunity is a dream for diehard Haunted Mansion fans, as well as local looky-loos hoping to get a ghoulish peek at a part of the ride they don't know existed or didn't know would be a better way to say that. The entrance isn't the only thing that's changed at Haunted Mansion during Disneyland's 412-day closure. It's disgusting. It's a hard number to say, folks. Enhancements to the spooky attraction, including a return of a classic aging portrait, have improved the experience as a whole, but this reveal makes things even safer for guests, which is great, while providing a little glimpse of something unexpected and new. which is cool. That's plenty to look forward to with Disneyland's reopening for California residents at the moment, that is, including a refurbished Snow White attraction and the Avengers campus exteriors and exciting new character meet and greets. I don't know how that's even possible.
Yeah.
Don't they
From
mean
a
character?
very far, far away.
Yeah, they mean
position.
character like waves at you. From
Hey, John, are you there?
That's right. Peter Pan is in Neverland.
Yeah. Hey, Pizza, can you come down from the top of the building, please?
No, I'm good over here. Have a good day. Thank you. Love you.
All right. Disney CEO Uncle Bob Chapek, that is, says park capacity to increase, but when will the changes take effect? We don't know. As COVID-19 restrictions ease across the country, Disney CEO Bob Chapek says the company's parks are looking to increase capacity and lift the mask mandate soon. Chapek said on the company's second quarter earnings call Thursday that the theme parks had already started increasing their capacity, and he thinks you're going to see an immediate increase in the number of folks that will be able to admit to our parks. We've already seen that. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Chapek's hinted its park mask mandates could be lifted by the summer, saying not having to wear masks would be a big catalyst for growth in attendance and make for an even pleasant experience. You think, Bob?
Yeah.
You think wearing a mask in the summer heat won't be fun?
Well, but it's California. The heat is different.
Well, in here, too. Disney World. He's talking theme parks, both.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying the heat. The heat in California. No, this is all about California. I think the California heat's not as bad. Trust me.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's a dry heat.
It's a dry heat.
What does that mean for Disneyland in Orange County, which remains in the orange tier in the state's economic reopening plan? Currently, Disneyland, which reopened just 2 weeks ago, is required under state guidelines to limit visitors to 25% capacity. That's right. They went from their paint purple to orange. Right. Orange County is eyeing a move to the latest restrictive, the yellow tier.
The yellow tier.
Which would increase capacity, oh my gosh, 35%.
Good Lord have mercy. You're crazy.
For the larger theme parks like Disneyland. What does it mean for the smaller ones? As for the mask mandate at the amusement park, it remains unclear whether California will adopt the new health guidelines after the federal government said fully vaccinated people can quit wearing masks in most cases. Now, remember, those are CDC guidelines. It's just merely guidance.
That's right.
The guidance from the CDC allowing a full vaccinated individuals to remove masks and the removal of physical distancing requirements is extremely positive news, and as soon as it is practical, we will implement updated guidelines across our business, a Disney spokesperson told the Eyewitness News. Countless counties across California are waiting for the word from the state on potential new guidance following Thursday's announcements from the CDC. The CDC still calls for wearing masks in crowded indoor settings such as buses, planes, hospitals, prisons. Yeah. And says residents should follow their local rules. So this is where you get mixed up. The CDC is saying one thing, the state is telling you something different, and then businesses are making their own rules as they want as they go along. So hence the confusion.
Yeah,
it's
plus,
not.
Before we get into all the political crap.
Yeah. It's not clear when and whether California will adopt this new health guideline after the federal government said fully vaccinated people can quit wearing face coverings and social distancing in most situations. The county's case rate has also fallen to 1.7 per 100,000 as of Thursday, continuing a trend that has the county meeting the criteria to graduate to the yellow tier. if the trend continues through Sunday, then the county expects to move up to the yellow tier by May 19th. I was just looking at some numbers, just out of curiosity, reading some of the CDC stuff. So in Florida, our rate has dropped 53%. That's huge. And I was just looking at New Jersey, obviously, because I have family there still, and their rates dropped 71%. So the numbers are going down, folks. So don't get alarmed that the CDC is loosening things up. According to these, stats, the rate is going down. Just saying.
That's well, Disneyland is going to be a very interesting case no matter what because of where it is.
Right.
So it's going to be a challenge. But hey, they're open. Let's just happy with that. Let's just be happy with it.
I mean, I understand Disney's going to take the conservative approach. I just hope they don't dilly-dally and delay it. Like if the CDC says just throw out the masks, you don't need them, that this is, we're going to hold on to them for a couple months. If you want to see that catalyst of growth, Bob, I think you're going to have to get rid of the mask sooner rather than later.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right. One of the things that we get to do every Monday is record special shows just for our Patreon family. And if you'd like to support the show, and if you would like to get access to those shows that we create that you cannot hear anywhere else except for Patreon, then we would encourage you to go over to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. And you can sign up for whatever level of support that you would like to. We would appreciate if you want to hear the shows, though, you got to come in at least the $5 a month level. Now, the cool thing is not only are you getting the shows, but you're also getting a very robust reward system. So the $5 level, you get this, and this. At the $10 level, you get all those things, plus you get this, and this. And then you get the free shows. On top of that, there is a level that you can get the Disney by the Numbers t-shirts and the shows and all the rewards. Plus, I'm getting there, T. I'm getting there. Plus, Patreon is allowing people to sign up annually and save 10% more. And if you sign up today, or if you level up today, we will get you one of these amazing little hats like Tony is showing right now. It's an embroidered Pixar hat. They're custom, vintage, limited time. You can't get them anywhere else.
While supplies last.
As seen on TV.
Sooner rather than later.
Yeah, so if you'd like to get in on that, we would encourage you to do so. It's a great community over there. Go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast.
All right. John, I didn't tell you this, but we're calling in Audible for the May 29th meetup.
Okay.
Apparently, the private theaters go quicker than I thought, and there are none for that weekend at all. So I thought let's go to the new Splitsville Lounge.
Okay.
Take a looky-loo. Maybe we can get a donut over at the donut place, too.
Hey-o.
So,
yeah, or we can get a couple donuts for people.
Yeah. So I figured, maybe we'll buy a couple apps for the table, so that'll be on us, and then we'll get some donuts at the donut place, and that'll be on us.
Yeah.
So I'll see if I can schedule a movie in a private theater thing somewhere between now and then, and we'll figure that out. So May 29th, 1 p.m., Splitsville Now is the new thing. Edward, I know you're listening. I know you're free. I expect to see you there. I'm just saying. All right, next up, if you want, come and join us. We are going to have lunch with former Imagineer Brian Collins. It will be June 12th at 1 p.m. at the Boathouse. You will need a ticket, and then lunch will be on you. Mm-hmm. There are only a few tickets left, so if you are interested in doing this and going to be in town, you need to go to https://DPP.eventbrite.com. Okay? So go sign up and do that. And like I said, there's only a couple tickets left. So this is really your chance to just sit down and chit-chat with an Imagineer former Imagineer, talk about whatever Imagineering armchair things you got bouncing around. Bring attraction ideas. I don't know. Maybe it still has connections back there. August 7th, Ravello Breakfast. Details coming soon. And December 11th, mark your calendars, is our annual Christmas crawl on the monorail. Hopefully the Poly will have a monorail platform by then.
Hopefully.
We'll have to see what happens. All right, last week, Joan. Let's get to the...
Hang on one second. I want to interrupt 1 second. There's a question in the chat room. Let's go ahead. And for the Splitsville meetup, you just show up.
Just show up.
Just show up. If you want to come to see Brian, you got to go to the Eventbrite site.
Yeah.
But other than that, just come show up. The Ravello breakfast will be a little different as well because we have to make a reservation. But just come on, and we'd love to have you there. Go ahead.
No RSVP, just be there. And we'll probably be there for at least a couple hours, I would imagine. Because once we start, we don't stop. Unless we got someplace to go.
That's right.
Unless it's time for dinner. We got to go.
Yeah.
All right, this week's trivia, or last week's trivia question was, which Disney princess had the least number of lines throughout their entire film? And the correct answer was, John...
Aurora, Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, she was sleeping.
She was sleeping during the whole thing.
Oh, night, nappy. So the winner is, oh gosh, Rob R. It's in the, well, it'll be in the mail. It's sitting here on my desk. It's in an envelope. It will be mailed. All right, let's talk about this week's trivia question.
Yep.
This week's trivia question was, or is, what was the name of the lovable caterpillar character in the movie A Bug's Life? So the little caterpillar guy. Who did the voice for that? Was it Kind? Richard Kind? Richard Kind?
I don't know. God, if it was. Great. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I think it was.
Let's see.
Chat room? Anybody? Who did the voice for the caterpillar?
Joe Ramft.
Oh, Joe Ramft. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so if you know the answer to the trivia question, because I almost said it. If you know the answer to this week's trivia question, email that to DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com.
Richard Kind, what a great actor.
Yeah.
He's I love him.
He was in Inside Out. He was the elephant guy. Bingo, Boingo, or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah. So we've got a question here. We're doing a little bit more Disneyland trivia because we're doing a little bit more Disneyland stories because they've got a lot of stuff going on. But Disneyland fans all across the world were very emotional on April 30th as Disneyland finally reopened. Many guests entered Disneyland Park early and were able to enjoy Disney attractions after waiting over a year. I believe the number was 412 days.
Yep.
Disney life is good again. Some Disney rides, including the Matterhorn bobsleds, are still closed. So people are starting to wonder what's going on over at the Matterhorn bobsled. So the latest rumblings surrounding what's going on is that they are having some ongoing issues due to the decay of the interior of the mountain. So Disney fans are suspecting that Imagineers are working on the decaying supports in stages and replacing some tracks. Now, they recently, well, I'll get that in a second. Due to current building codes, Disney's unable to tear down and rebuild the mountain, of course. So this is ongoing refurbishment, which is an indication that the team is working with what they can to get the ride safely reopened. Attraction is several decades old, so it makes sense that the refurbishment is going to be ongoing. Will take quite a while. And Disney is doing some serious repairs. Now, Disney has not officially announced what's going to happen to the Matterhorn bobsled attraction or what the refurbishment entails, but at reopening date, has not been officially revealed. There's been some speculation on social media that the entire ride could possibly be reimagined or extensively improved, similar to Snow White's Enchanted Wish or Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. For a while, many suspected that the mountain could be rethemed to Frozen. Please, God, no. And although Disney has not announced a retheming or reimagining for the ride, many Disney fans see that as a possibility in the future. What? Okay. We can only hope that the integrity of the attraction will be maintained and can be refurbished and preserved, and we'll be able to enjoy the thrilling ride again sometime soon. According to the Disneyland ride refurbishment schedule, Matterhorn Bobsled is listed as under refurbishment through June 28th, although that's subject to change. I think they recently did a massive overhaul prior to the 65th anniversary.
I thought so too.
So I'm trying to figure out what the holdup is, unless something bad happened while it wasn't running for a year.
I can't. I say it, and I am going to grimace. I can't imagine them overlaying some IP on top of this attraction.
That the problem. Okay, so here's the thing. I could see them doing it here.
Yeah.
Much easier than I can see it at Disneyland, because my problem with that is you just don't mess with Walt's park.
Yeah.
That was Walt's park.
Yeah.
And that was his attraction.
I would imagine that the Disneyland enthusiasts, and I'm using that word loosely in that sentence, would revolt, would rip the park apart.
Yeah.
There are certain things there that I don't think can be screwed with. An enhancement to, Snow White's scary adventure, I get, because it was a little bit scary for younger kids, the younger audience. But I think it was a fun kind of scary, but I get it. I can't see them really doing anything. I think Bob Gurr would have a heart attack.
Wow.
Bob's
probably so
whatever, do whatever. I built it, I made it. Now you figure it out.
Yeah.
So very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, Disney on Broadway announced the return dates for 2 of their musicals. Disney Theatrical Productions, Disney's Broadway musical division, has announced the reopening of The Lion King, the musical, and Aladdin, the musical, this September. Like all Broadway, Disney shows have been shuttered since the pandemic closed The Great White Way back in March of 2020. Disney's theatrical division also revealed all new guest benefits for ticket sales, including no penalty for date changes. Now, you have to understand, all of this stuff goes through Ticketmaster, and for them to be picking up the tab on this stuff and getting Ticketmaster to agree to it, huge, because Ticketmaster don't care,
Yeah.
So, no penalty for change dates, no penalty for ticket cancellations, and wait, it's going to get better. The Lion King will reopen on September 14th, along with other big Broadway hits such as Wicked, and guess what else? Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton.
Hamilton.
I-am-EXAND. We are meant to be.
Aladdin, meanwhile, will reopen on September 28th. Unfortunately, the popular Frozen musical, the third Disney Broadway show, will not come back.
For the last time
in forever.
That's awful.
Yeah. September 14th, return to Broadway, kicked off by Hamilton, The Lion King, and Wicked, announced on the Good Morning Show. This alliance between Broadway's 3 highest-profile hits is intended to send a message that Broadway is back, and it's united, and it's committed to its ending devastating period of hardship for the tens of thousands who make their livelihood really directly from Broadway shows, and the tens of thousands in the dependent industries and hotel, food, everything. It's all sucked up by that.
Scalpers.
Yeah. Disney, along with these openings, is introducing a new benefit for guests visiting the New Amsterdam and the Minskoff Theater. Disney will be paying all of your fees and services charged by Ticketmaster through August 7th of 2022 for an entire year. They're covering all of the fees.
Wow.
And the change and the cancellation and everything. Wow. If you can't attend a performance, you can exchange it or refund it for free.
Wow.
All of that free. Free to celebrate the return of Disney's by purchasing a ticket for both shows at one special rate as low as $149 total for 2 Broadway shows. Available through July 1st of 2021.
Wow.
I looked at seats, and there are plenty of great seats at that price on the floor, if that's where you want to sit.
Wow.
With each double the Magic package purchase, you will receive 1 ticket to The Lion King and 1 ticket to Aladdin in the seating section of your choice. If you don't know yet when you want to join us, no problem. You can choose your performance and dates anytime after the purchase and get personalized concierge service to secure your best seats. You'll fill out a simple form, and when you are ready, and Disney will take care of the rest. So you literally purchase the tickets and not commit to a date, and then get concierge service to pick the date and your seat.
That's crazy.
They're going all out to make this easy for you people. Really.
Well, they got to bring people back. I mean, Broadway's dying.
Yeah.
Dead almost.
Yeah. Listen, you'll have to go to the New York site to find out the New York rules when all this happens, because they are, one of the harder hit states like California. But you can go to the Minskoff Theater site, and you can look at the Lion King guide. It'll give you all the information for that, and then the same thing with the New Amsterdam, where Aladdin will be, and you can see that guide. And I will tell you, the New Amsterdam Theater is spectacular, gorgeous theater. Disney didn't gut it, but brought it back to what it used to look like. And I saw Mary Poppins there, and it was fabulous.
Right.
Anyway, I'm excited. I want to go. I really do. I'd like to go see both of these on Broadway.
I wouldn't mind seeing them either. I would love to go see Hamilton in Broadway. It'd be kind of fun.
Maybe we can make it a 3-fer.
Yeah, why not? I'm sure Hamilton's not going to run any discounts.
No. And it'll probably be hard to get those tickets. And it won't be the original cast, which was probably the best cast.
Well, I don't know. I've seen some of the other casts.
I don't think Lynn's going to come back. Maybe he will for a while.
Lynn hasn't been on Broadway for years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. There's more dining options coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom, finally. Disney's Animal Kingdom reopened. A few more dining locations. Dino Diner and Terra Treats are reopening after being closed since the park shut down. Terra Treats is in Discovery Island. Will be reopening from 11 until 3. As you venture through the sights and sounds of Discovery Island, treat your taste buds with a savory snack and some suds. Chow down on deep dish pizza and then quench your thirst with a soft drink or beer und Bier. Dino Diner opens on June 13th and is located in Dinoland, USA. You can chomp on churros with chocolate sauce or get your claws on some dino drinks like ice cold sodas and frozen lemonade, all served from a playful old-time trailer. Dino Diner is home to the corn chip pie. Oh, I got sick on that when I was a little kid, so I can't handle it. Corn chips, chili, sour cream, green onions, shredded cheddar, and jalapeno. and also serves hot dogs and chili cheese dogs along with churros, beer, and drinks. In-park dining does require a park reservation and valid admission for the same park on the same day for each person in your party, ages 3 and up. You can learn more about the dining options during the phased reopening at Walt Disney World Resort .com or Disney.com or DisneyWorld.com, whatever.
Disney.world.disney.go.com.
.gov.
All right. Listen, Disney's hiring for a lot of things, but if you've ever wanted to work on a cruise ship for Star Wars, they're hiring. Has anyone ever said they would like to be Kylo or Rey? Well, now's your chance. You're in luck. Disney Live Entertainment is currently accepting online submissions for roles on the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, the one-of-a-kind, fully immersive Star Wars multi-day adventure coming to Walt Disney World Resort in 2022. I would assume they're going to start selling this soon. You know. I'm on the list. Are you on the list? Did you sign up?
I'm on the list.
Yeah. When passengers board the Star Cruiser, the Halcyon, for their voyage through the galaxy far, far away, there will be performers who will join them as crew members, guests, and even interlopers as they travel in style to the Outer Rim. We're going to go to the Contemporary, to the bar?
Apparently. It's weird, right?
If that's how far we're going.
Yeah.
I could drive myself there. I don't need a starship.
I'll have to do.
During the experience, a variety of adventures befall the ship, and onboard characters find themselves caught in an intrigue of galactic conflict. The Disney Live Entertainment listing says the company of actors will portray characters from vast and diverse galaxy and will actively engage with passengers as much as with other performers. Every character will be leveraged for improvisational, scripted, and interactive moments. Disney Live Entertainment is looking for the following dynamic and athletics actors to portray Rey and Kylo Ren. Actors with prior experience and knowledge in the stage combat, washu, martial arts, or hand-to-hand are encouraged to audition. Mm-hmm. So for Rey, they are looking for a female actress, 5'6" to 5'8", with an athletic, slender build and strong improvisational, if I can speak tonight, abilities to portray Rey. The scavenger from the harsh desert planet of Jakku, who learns the mysterious power of the Force, is shaping her life. They are also looking for a male actor, 6 foot to 6'2". Same thing, improvisational skill abilities to portray Kylo. They're also looking for some youthful and friendly actor, guitar singer in their 20s. They're looking for an actor and vocalist in their 30s and 40s with strong improvisational skills, ability to portray the galactic superstar. Who's that? Twi'lek? Let's see. They're also looking for a mature commander actor in their 40s or 50s.
I can do that.
Yeah. Who will portray the Halcyon captain. Aye, aye, Captain.
Hi there. My name is Halcyon John.
What was that? What was that in Wall-E, the captain?
Oh, yeah. I could do that, too.
Yeah. They're looking for an effervescent actor in their 30s with strong improvisational abilities to portray the Halcyon's cruise director. They're looking for a friendly and engaging actor in their late teens to 20s with strong improvisational. Oh my God, how many times can I say that word tonight?
Just assume that you're all doing it.
Yeah.
So.
To portray a mechanic. Interesting. A confident and engaging actor in their 40s with strong, skills. To portray the fixer, which is a will-traveled devil, may-care human who uses his charm to his advantage. Charismatic and engaging actor in their 40s to be the first lieutenant. A warm and engaging athletic actors in their 20s and 30s to serve as saber trainers. They must, the patient and well-composed instructors who serve as expert wielders of the lightsaber as they, so if you bought a lightsaber and you're an expert, this is a job for you. So It's all very interesting. Go to DisneyCareers.com. I think for some of these, or a good majority of them, you have to send in a videotape of yourself. Disney Live Entertainment likes video of people. So, show off your improv, your saber wielding skills, dress up in your best 501 outfit, So.
Yeah. Next up, we're going to talk about some of the key takeaways from the Disney second quarter earnings call. A little bit to talk about here. Walt Disney Company reported earnings for its second fiscal quarter, which ended on April 3rd. With overall revenue down $2.5 billion to $3.173 billion. It was $5.66 billion last year. So we're down a couple billion and a half. Disney continues to experience the notable impacts of the pandemic. Here are some of the noteworthy takeaways. If you want to see the official release, let us know. You can find it on Disney shareholder website. One of the most interesting pieces of information comes on the heels of the new CDC guidances. Fully vaccinated people can resume normal activities without masks or physical distancing, with some exceptions were given, such as public transportation and private businesses. There's the key words there. Bob Chapek made note of this guidance as, quote, big news for Disney. Although he didn't say Disney would remove mask mandates from its theme parks, he mentioned that wearing a mask in Florida heat could be daunting and hinted towards a more pleasant experience in the future. Daunting is not the word I would say.
Thanks, Bob.
Next, it's also recognized that following CDC guidance and state recommendations, Walt Disney World has already started raising its theme park capacity. Next, Parks and Experiences had an operating loss of $400 million, higher than the original estimated $369 million. This is largely due to Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, and other closures throughout the quarter. 80% of furloughed cast members have been asked to come back, have returned. Well, what about that other 20%, you say? Well, think about it. Disneyland has been able to recall more than 10,000 furloughed cast members and retain them according to California's health and safety requirements. It's also suggested that there is a strong growing demand for guests at Disneyland and Walt Disney World in the current quarter, which is excellent. The end of Disneyland's annual pass program was discussed in reference to the ability to create a new loyalty program that, quote, isn't governed by legacy. Chapek cited the need to improve the guest experience while also providing an adequate return to shareholders. That's interesting. Disney has amassed 103.6 million subscribers. Disney Plus, 103.6 million subscribers, but still fell short of the projected 110.3 million. Despite this, they're still on track to reach 230 to 260 million subscribers by the end of fiscal year 2024. 20th Century Fox's Free Guy and Shang-Chi, it should be Marvel's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, will be released with a 45-day exclusive theatrical release, meaning at the end of the 45 days in the theaters, it comes to Disney Plus. So that's exciting.
Yeah. Some good stuff came out of that. I'll have to go listen to that this week. I always like listening to those calls. I like all the stupid questions at the end by the analysts. Idiots. Anyway, Sweet Dreams. We got a first look at the first ever Disney Cruise Line funnel suite. This is a 1,966 square foot penthouse in the sky. Will be their most unique Disney Cruise Line accommodation to date. It is the crown jewel of a truly jaw-dropping array of staterooms and suites aboard the Disney Wish. Every storybook-inspired stateroom on the ship will be luxurious, peaceful retreat designed with ample room for families, plenty of storage. upscale amenities, so no matter what you choose, you'll be guaranteed to find the perfect home away from home for your family.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with it being nearly 2,000 square feet of living space, including a spacious upper-level loft, I think all the living space is on the first floor, and then the upstairs is just hangout space.
Yeah,
Like.
why not? It's gorgeous.
Yeah. The Wish Tower suite will sleep up to 8 guests with 2 main bedrooms, a children's room, a library that converts to a bedroom, and a 4.5 bathrooms. You get a bathroom. You get a bathroom. You get a bathroom.
Everybody gets a bathroom.
I'm thinking we should do this. We can find 8 people.
We wouldn't even necessarily need 8 people. We just need to pay for the room.
Yeah, that's true. The magnificent living room will be flanked by an open dining area, a large pantry, and a bar. What the hell do I need a pantry for? There's food all over the place. All offering extraordinary views across the upper decks to the horizon through an expansive 2-story window wall. Woohoo! I wonder how many times a day that gets cleaned. What's more, this enchanting new suite will feature artwork and materials inspired by Walt Disney Animation Studios' Moana. Terrific. Moana.
Make way.
Make way. Throughout the suite of creative ornaments and custom artwork will offer sophisticated nods to the characters and locales of this beloved film. The piece de resistance will be a handcrafted porcelain sculpture that comes alive in only a Disney can-do way. That is very interesting.
So you're walking around in your underwear and it's like, nice underwear choice, John. That's wrong, Disney.
When guests arrive home to the Wish Tower suite, they may discover that the statue pulsing in a myriad of views of... I don't want to see anything pulsing. In a myriad of hue of green, amid soft chimes that recall the film's distinctive soundtrack, revealing itself as the heart of the T50. The special what?
Tafiti.
Okay. The special lighting and audio effects will eventually fill the room to provide a truly magical one-of-a-kind greeting. Of course, guests can expect the royal treatment you better be, while staying at the Wish Tower Suite, marked by the expert service of personal concierge team, a delightful selection of curated services and daily treatments, and even a private elevator.
Oh, my. Dude, we couldn't afford that if we spent a lifetime.
That's what I'm saying. We may need more than just us. We may have to spread the pain a little bit.
That's right. Let's start our GoFundMe right now.
Yeah. GoFundMe.
That sounds truly amazing.
Yeah. That actually might get me on a cruise ship. Although the Walt Suite, what is it? The Fantasy sounds also very intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Disneyland Paris is going to be reopening on June 17th. So does that bring it, like, it's the last one to open?
I think so.
Shanghai's open.
Tokyo's open. Yeah.
Tokyo's
I think this is the last one. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Disney's just announced that Disneyland Paris will be reopening June 17th. The resort, which has been closed and reopened multiple times since last summer, as a result of government mandates, will enact a limited attendance policy amidst a suite of health and safety measures. Disneyland ushers in new and returning magic with with the announcement. It's reopening as of June 17th with Disneyland Park, Walt Disney Studios Park, and Disney's Newport Bay Club Hotel and Disney Village with booking flexibility. At Walt Disney Studios, guests can step into the storied world of Disney and Pixar's Cars in the all-new Cars road trip. Guests take the wheel on a Cars-themed road trip along Route 66, discovering local natural wonders like the world's largest lug nut and Cars' Catastrophe Canyon. with popular characters such as Lightning McQueen and Mater coming along for the ride. Starting June 21st, guests can stay at the heroically appointed Disney Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel. The 4-star hotel, styled as a New York art gallery, will pay tribute to the birthplace of so many Marvel superheroes and their artists, while offering premium comfort and personalized services. Epic stays at Disney's Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel, are bookable starting May 18th. And to make the stay even more super, guests booking before July 29th, 2021, with an arrival date of before March 30th of 2022, will receive a take-home exclusive Marvel print by artist Matt Ferguson in complimentary mocktail of their choice in one of the hotel bars. You get a mocktail. You get a mocktail. Those looking for a post-play stay can book all at the following Disneyland Paris hotels, which will open their doors progressively: Disney's Newport Bay Club on June 17th, Disney's Hotel New York Art of Marvel on June 21st, Disney's Hotel Cheyenne on July 1st, and Disney's Davy Crockett Ranch on July 13th. Subject to be continued evolution with the pandemic situation. Before booking a reservation, guests are encouraged to visit DisneylandParis.com for more information.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, go visit us at, get some merch over at TeePublic. You can go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/TEE Public. And that's where all our merch is. Get it while it's still there before they take the rest of it down.
That's right. Hey, kids, how about a little headline news?
And now, the headline news.
All right, Walt Disney Imagineering filed their permits for the installation of the 50th anniversary shield on the Cinderella Castle. You have to ask yourself, really? You have to file a permit with your own government to put up that thing?
It's a decoration. Why do you have to put that up?
Yeah. You don't file a permit to put up Christmas lights every year, do you?
Or do they?
Anyway. Splash Mountain increases capacity, now seating partiers closer together. So let the humanity begin. Cali River Rapids begins their delayed opening due to the season over at Animal Kingdom. Normally they start opening, but they've had some delays. Yeah. Gradual reduction of the 6-foot physical distancing requirements continues at the Magic Kingdom. I think they're starting to reduce it in some places. I think some places have taken the sign down 6 feet.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if that's going to be replaced with a 3-foot sign or they're just going to, just wing it. Mask-free relaxation stations remain in place at Disney World. Oh, yeah, because we still have to wear a mask at every attraction we go on.
It's like a mask safe space.
Yeah, exactly. There is lots of park pass availability at Disney World, so I think this hinted... when Bob said they're increasing the capacity, I think this was part of that because it seems like the next couple months are pretty wide open. So if you're looking to go to the park, I'd get in before the summer comes because it's going to get hot and it's going to get difficult. Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel will open on June 15th. So if you're looking to go to Disneyland, you'll have another option besides Grand California. All right, Monorail Orange came from its refurbishment with a completely updated interior and these black exterior deltas. So there's a little, like the monorail has a black ribbon, right? That runs from end to end. Well, by the big windows, they put like these little black deltas, they're calling them. And behind the bench seat, it had that, Walt Disney World green kind of. Well, now it's orange.
Orange.
And it has Walt Disney World thing. So
nice.
Now you know what color monorail you're on because of the bright orange color on the inside.
And they'll be like, I'm on monorail pink. You're on a monorail orange.
All right, so that's interesting. So on the inside cabin, there is that pink ribbon, but that's in all of the monorails. Because one time I'm like, what monorail am I on? I looked up, I'm like, oh, I'm in pink. And I got out, I'm like, oh, I was on black. So they really should, that one pink ribbon that goes around the interior should really be also the color of the monorail you're on.
I would think so. That makes perfect sense to me.
Exactly. Disneyland's Jungle Cruise construction started. I think they're doing the same thing we are. They're not the shutdown thing. They're doing the, pieces of it without shutting it down.
Mm-hmm.
The Frozen sing-along in the studios and the Lion King show over at, what's that park? The Animal Kingdom. Are reducing their physical distancing and raising capacity. So we'll see what happens there. Have you seen, John, video of the Harmonious show programming tests?
No, I have not. I heard about it, but I have not gotten to look it up.
So like those little half pieces? Well, they actually stand up.
Oh.
They can spin around, and they all have jets on them that they can then move independently of the bar.
Wow.
That's what I said. So
that's great.
The test I saw, there was water everywhere. So my first thought was, well, if the wind's blowing in the wrong direction, you're going to get wet. Because these things are shooting water very high into the air. And it's just, from white, shooting out to just mist. And I'm like, oh, yeah, people are going to get wet.
Okay.
They're going to have to put up like, hey, this is a wet zone. And this is a wet zone.
You get some water. And you get some water.
You get some Seven Seas Lagoon scum. Some dysentery. And a tetanus shot.
Cannot wait.
Yeah. So, go see if you can find some video. It's quite interesting where the water is coming out of. I'm like, that's a lot of water. And to think that it's going to happen during the day, like the fountains are going to go all day long, prior to the show. So it'll be interesting, how they try not to keep people soaked. Yeah.
So. Should be fun.
Yeah.
Tons of fun.
Have poncho, will travel.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we just want to say thank you so much for listening. If you're not doing anything, everybody's giving me crap in the chat room because I yawn. Sorry. I got a problem in my head. I yawn a lot.
Yeah.
I really do, actually. That's what's in my head. But I do. It's late. It's been a long day. I'm sorry, what? No, seriously. We do appreciate you guys being here. If you would like to join us and hang out with our amazing friends here in the chat room, maybe meet some new Disney friends, come join us live every Monday at 8 p.m. at facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. You can also find out all of our show archives and blog posts and the like over at DisneyParksPodcast.com. And over there, you'll find links to our amazing friends like our good buddies at Destinations to Travel. If you're looking to book a vacation, the best thing to do is to go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel. And leave a little survey, and one of the Destinations to Travel planners will get in touch with you and start planning your amazing vacation. And again, it's free, doesn't cost you a dime. And then finally, if you'd like to support the show, you'd like to help us do what we do, join the other patrons, your other friends who are part of our amazing Patreon community over at patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. Anything else you'd like to add, my friend?
Yeah, if you get a chance, please rate us and review us wherever you get the show from. iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio. I don't care where it is. But rate us and review us. That does help, percolate us up to the top of the list.
Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, we thank you so much for all that you guys do for us. So we appreciate each and every one of you. And if we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.